Okay, so now we have our beautiful ball of dough. It's nice and thick. It's definitely a crunchy cookie. It's not the soft, gooey, I don't know, chocolate chip cookies that are very soft that you remember from your childhood, but it'll be a crunchy Oreo. All right, we're just gonna take some wax paper and take about half the dough, squish it into a ball, and take some flour, sprinkle the wax paper with it, and press this down. Okay, sprinkle the top with flour, and grab your rolling pin. Make sure that's floured too. And now we're gonna roll it out. And you want to roll it out thinner than you would ever think necessary for any cookie dough. But it is gonna rise a little bit in the oven, and you've gotta remember just how thin those Oreo cookie tops are. And that is what we're going for. Mind you, it won't taste quite the same. It is a whole wheat cookie. But in general, the fun part of it is that you want it to look as much like a real Oreo as possible. And it'll taste better, really. Okay, so it's almost maybe like a 1/16 of an inch thick. It's very, very thin. And this is one option of doing it. If you want to cut it out, maybe you want to like stamp something on it or make it into fun shapes, you can put the dough in the refrigerator as it is right now and let it sit for a few hours or maybe overnight, and then you can come back, choose your shape, and it'll cut nicely. But this is kind of a faster version, and then I'm going to cut it when it comes out of the oven. It'll be thin enough and fragile enough that it'll be just fine, because it's just too sticky to try to get it into shape. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so this one we did on parchment paper. So you can just go ahead and put the parchment paper right onto the cookie sheet. And if it doesn't fit, like you can tell right now, it's kind of coming over the edge. If that happens, another option, which I do sometimes, is to take scissors. You can actually cut this into quarters. This is how thin this is. You can actually cut it along with the paper. Okay, so now you've got your two cookies ready to go in the oven. And last time I did this, it took exactly 16 minutes. So those will be in for 16 minutes, and while they're cooking, we're going to go ahead and start on the filling. Okay, they're done. They get just slightly blackened around the edges, which is fine because we're going to cut them into little Oreo circles anyway. Okay, I'm going to do this one up here so you can see it a little better. It's really simple. All we're doing is just pressing in, and they are right out of the oven, so they're hot enough that it makes a pretty clean cut, and also hot enough that it kind of sticks to the cookie cutter, so it comes up with it. You don't have to worry about using a spatula to get underneath it. It just comes up in these perfect little circles. And a perfect size. Okay, these little scraps we'll just use for fun. We can dip them in icing later. You don't have to throw them away. We always eat them. So just let these cool, and I'm going to let them cool for a few seconds, and then we're going to come back and we'll just put the filling that we made on the insides. Okay, so now we've got our cookies and our filling, and of course this is the easiest part. Take 2 cookies, put a good amount of filling on one. It's really thick. And just push them together. And if you want it to look really neat, you can kind of take your finger along the edges and make it pretty. And there you go. That is a perfect homemade Oreo cookie. Could not be better. Crunchy on the outside, gooey and sweet on the inside. They're wonderful. If you have any diabetic friends, they will worship you forever for making them a cookie they can have that has no harmful chemicals. Because of course the best part is that we avoided using Splenda and NutraSweet, which there are, you know, just article after article about all the horrible detrimental effects it has on your body. And these have all been proven to be safe. I really encourage you to look up any books or online information on the glycemic index, how it affects your body, and how the other harmful chemical sweeteners that we did not use today affect your body. And I think you will discover that low glycemic cooking is definitely the way to go. Thanks for watching, and post a comment if you'd like on any other recipes you would like to see. I've made whole wheat sugar-free cinnamon rolls, donuts, cupcakes, pretty much anything that you miss. If you can't have it and you'd like a healthy version, just let me know and I can post a recipe or a video for it. And again, thanks for watching. Bye.